Check, check, 1, 2. Right.
They were looking for Ryan was game balls. He's not here, so they were trying to
Oh, good.
rally some up. But those might be two that got thrown in or something.
Yeah.
What's her name? Do you know the coach?
Claire.
Claire. You got two balls out there. They might be game balls. We could use. Oh, they are?
They're what?
She said tennis balls. Yeah.
Alright.
Good morning. Welcome to the Palmasola Softball Complex here in Bradenton, Florida, field number 2. It is day number 10 of the 2026 season of the Florida Gulf Coast League. I'm Tom Canterbury. Thank you so much for joining us here today. Our first game of 3 here on field number 2 features the Sarasota Circus taking on the Lakewood Ranch Rodeo. Here's the starting lineup for the Sarasota Circus. They're 2-6 on the year. They've won their last 2 games under head coach Claire Ginder. They're tied for 12th in FGCL play. Leading things off is third baseman Madison Prim. Mia Richards, first base, batting second. Batting third is Presley Downing, the starting pitcher. Kinsley Peak, the left fielder, will bat fourth. J.C. Hamilton, right field, batting fifth. Ashlyn Bunn, catching, batting sixth. Britt Davis, second base, batting seventh. Brooke Smith, shortstop, batting eighth. Natalie Donaldson, center field, batting ninth. And Emily Cardenas, the extra hitter, will bat 10th. They'll face in the circle for the Rodeo, the right-handed sophomore out of Longwood, Sadie Armstrong. Armstrong is making her 4th appearance in the circle for the Rodeo. She's pitched 11 innings with no 1-1 record. 11 runs are allowed, 6 have been earned, a 3.82 ERA, 15 hits, 4 strikeouts, and 5 walks. First pitch, outside for ball 1. As a team, the Rodeo, through 7 games, has allowed 26 runs, 19 have been earned, a 2.89 team ERA, which is second in the FGCL. Madison Prim leading things off for the Circus. Takes this one to right field. That's down for a base hit, and it's going to get past the right fielder and get all the way to the wall. Prim will dig for second, where she'll stand up with a leadoff double. So Prim leads things off with a double, and that will bring up Mia Richards. Richards 1 for 12. 3 runs scored, 3 runs driven in, and has walked 3 times. First pitch misses. As a team, the Circus has a team batting average of .327 entering today's game. They've scored 48 runs through 8 games. Team OBP of .427. That team batting average for the Circus, good for 4th in league play. Circus coming off of a 12-4 run rule win over the Swashbucklers. They've won their last 2 games, both via the run rule, after dropping their first 6. That one's lined into left field for a base hit. Runners now on the corners. Nobody out for the Circus as they are continuing to be hot at the plate. So runners on first and third, nobody out for the pitcher, Presley Downing. Downing 3 of 5 with an RBI, a walk, and a hit by pitch at the plate so far in FGCL play. The first pitch, a throw down, stolen second base, and now the delayed steal will bring home a run, and the throwing error will put the runner on third. So that's a stolen base for Richards. Prims also steals home, and then Richards takes third on the E6. 1-0. The Rodeo had yesterday off, so they've coming off of 2 off days, the league-wide off day on Sunday, and they were off on Monday. First, that pitch to Downing is swung on and missed, 1-1. On Saturday, the Rodeo got a run rule win over the Finns, 11-0 in 5 innings. .88 degrees at first pitch, sunny skies, not a lot of breeze. Warm but beautiful. Called strike 3. Downing down on strikes, and she knew it on the change. There's one gone here in the first inning. Circus with a 1-0 lead. And now Kinsley Peak is the batter. First pitch is in there for a strike. Peak 3 of 14, batting .214 on the season, 5 runs scored. With a run driven in, has a solo homer and 5 walks. One hop to short. Nice backhanded play made by Pearson. She will throw to first to get the out, and Richards will come home. RBI ground out for Kinsley Peak. It's now 2-0 Circus. Now 2 out, nobody on, 2-0. Circus with a lead, and J.C. Hamilton will be the batter. First pitch is high for ball 1. Hamilton batting .500. She's 8 of 16. 3 runs scored and an RBI. All hits have been singles. She's drawn a walk. The OBP up over 500 through the first week plus of play. 2 balls, no strikes. Coming up next here on Field 2, we'll have the Squeeze and the Fins. That's at noon. And day number 10 will wrap up with the Impact and the Skeeters at 2:30. Two hopper to short. Pearson makes the stop in the throw for out number 3 to end the inning. But the Circus get on the board. They score 2 runs here in the first. 2 runs on 2 hits. There was an error. And nobody left. We played a half inning. Circus 2, Rodeo coming to bat. This is the FGCL. We head to the bottom of the first inning. Circus with a 2-0 lead over the Rodeo, and here is the starting lineup for the home team, the Lakewood Ranch Rodeo. They are 4-3 entering today's game on a 1-game win streak. For head coach Allie Lindenham, the starting lineup starts with Cash Herbert at the top of the order. She will play second base. Center fielder Cameron Allen batting second. Riley Heath, right field, batting third. Carolyn Glover, catching, batting fourth. Carly Meredith, the designated player, bats fifth. Maggie Place, the extra hitter, batting sixth. Carly Pearson, shortstop, bats seventh. Sam Walls, left field, batting eighth. Samantha White, first base, batting ninth. And Madeline Miller, third base, batting 10th. They'll face in the circle for the Circus, right-handed freshman out of Oklahoma State. She's in the transfer portal, Presley Downing. Downing making her third appearance in the circle for the Circus. She's pitched 9 innings with a 1-0 record. 4 runs allowed, 3 have been earned, 2.33 the ERA. 7 hits, 9 strikeouts, and 3 walks. As a team, the Circus, through 8 games, has given up 57 runs, 41 earned. A team ERA of 6.24. That sits at 9th in FGCL play. And Cash Herbert will lead things off. For the Rodeo, the first pitch is a called strike. Herbert is batting .471. She's 8 of 17, 6 runs scored, 3 runs driven in, has 2 doubles and a walk. The LBP at exactly 500. As a team, the Rodeo, through 7 games, has scored 31 runs, has a team batting average of .274, and a team on-base percentage of .392. That batting average for the Rodeo, good for 9th in FGCL play. That's fouled away.
Oh,
The defensive alignment for the Circus: Peak in left, Donaldson in center, Hamilton in right, Prim at third, Smith at short, Davis at second, Richards at first, Bunn behind the plate. Cardenas is the DP. That's line to center. That's down for a base hit. Herber leads things off with a base knock, and just as the Circus did, the base hit starts things off for the Rodeo here in the bottom of the first inning as they try to answer back after the Circus plated 2 in the top of the first. And that brings up the center fielder, Cameron Allen. Allen's 2 of 11, 182 the batting average, 2 runs scored with an RBI, a couple of walks. Pulls back the bunt. It drops low for ball 1. Over on field 1, the Queens and the Aquanauts are underway. That'll be followed up by the Rivermocks and the Swashbucklers and the Slice and the Snowbirds. Pulls back the bunt but takes a called strike there, 1-1. That's fouled away. We'll keep you up to date with the Queens and the Aquanauts. They're in the bottom of the first. Excuse me, they just finished up the first inning. No score between the Knots and the Queens. Swung on a miss, 4 strike 3. Allen's down on strikes. There's 1 gone. And that'll bring up the right fielder, Riley Haith. Haith is 4 of 11, batting .364 with 3 runs scored and an RBI, has a couple of doubles and 3 walks, a 500 OBP on the season so far. As we're in the second week of regular season play, taking off and stealing second is Cash Herber ahead of the throw. Second stolen base of FGCL play for Herber. And a runner's now in scoring position with 1 out for the Rodeo. No balls, 2 strikes now on Haith. Off day coming up tomorrow for everyone. That's fouled off. On Thursday, the Rodeo will take on the Rivermocks on field 2 at 9:30. The Circus will have a coveted second straight day off. They'll take on the Aquanauts Friday at noon. Another 0-2 pitch. That one's taken to left field. Underneath it to make the catch is Peak. Runner stays where she is, and there's 2 gone. Carolyn Glover now the batter with 2 out, the runner on second. Glover 3 for 10 in FGCL play. First pitch is a strike. 1 run scored, 4 runs driven in, has a double, and 3 walks. One hopper back to the pitcher. The backhand is made by Downing. She'll make the throw for out number 3 to strand a runner and retire the side. For the Rodeo, no runs on a hit, no errors, and 1 left. We played an inning. Circus with a 2-0 lead over the Rodeo. This is the FGCL. Two nothing Circus as we head to the top of the second inning. Ashlyn Bunn, the catcher, will lead things off for Sarasota as they try to add to their 2-0 lead. Sadie Armstrong back out for her second inning work in the circle for the Rodeo. Bunn, 415. Batting average of 267 with 3 runs scored, has a double and 3 walks in FGCL play. Sadie Armstrong in the circle, a sophomore out of Longwood from Portland, Maine. First pitch fouled away for strike 1. For Longwood, pitched a third of an inning this past season in 1 appearance. Gave up a hit and 3 runs. In the FGCL as a Rodeo last year, had a 9.04 ERA in 24 innings pitched. 38 hits, 37 runs, 31 earned. She walked 20 and struck out 23. Waits on that change up for a ground ball to short. Stop made by Pearson, and there's 1 gone. Armstrong, a cadet in the Longwood Army ROTC program. Induces the ground out there. That is the 3rd consecutive at-bat that's resulted in a 6-3 ground out. So 1 out now for the second baseman, Britt Davis. First pitch to Davis. Just misses for ball 1. Davis is 4 of 16, batting .250. 2 runs scored, 5 runs driven in. Has 2 home runs and 2 walks here in FGCL play. We're in the second week of the regular season. The regular season will run through July 7th. All-Star game on July 8th. Playoffs start on July 9th. Champion crowned on July 11th. It's a single elimination 14-team bracket in the playoffs, so the Circus and the Rodeo both trying to stay out of the bottom 4. That's a called strike. And Rodeo right now tied for 5th in the league. Circus in 12th, but after dropping the first 6 games of the season, they've won 2 in a row, both via the run rule. The standings entering the 9:30 window here on day number 10. The Slice are in first place. They're the lone undefeated team remaining. They're at 8-0 on the season. Swashbucklers and Finns tied at 6 and 2, tied for second. The Squeeze are 5 and 2, they're in fourth. Rivermox and Rodeo tied for fifth at 4 and 3. Queens and Impact tied for seventh at 4 and 4. Snowbirds and Loggerheads at 3 and 5, they're in ninth. That's a ground ball that's going to get through for a base hit, this time in the 5-6 hole. So Britt Davis, the base knock. Runner now on first with one away. The Aquanauts are in 11th. They're at 2 and 5. Sea Cows and Circus tied at 2 and 6 for 12th, and the Skeeters bringing up the rear in 14th place at 1 and 7. Brooke Smith now the batter. First pitch is outside for ball one. Smith batting .294, 5 of 17, 5 runs scored, 4 runs driven in, with a couple of walks. Called strike there, 1 ball, 1 strike. The feels like temperature got up to 103 yesterday. We'll see if we can get there today or avoid that. That'd be better. Misses outside. 3 and 1. That's fouled away. And the count's full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the payoff pitch on its way to Smith. Line to left. Catch is made by Walls. Well hit ball, but right at the left fielder. There's 2 away. Two out now. Runner on first for the center fielder, Natalie Donaldson. Donaldson batting .353, 6 of 17. Lines that just foul. About a foot to the right of the right field foul line. And Donaldson, 6 of 17, .353 the average, with 5 runs scored, 2 runs driven in, has a double, and a couple of walks in FGCL play. On base percentage at .421. Trying to keep this inning going with 2 outs and runner on first. 0-2 now the count. Chopper to second. Herber sticks with it, makes a stop in the throw for out number 3 to retire the side. For the Circus here in the second, no runs on a hit, no errors, and 1 left. We head to the bottom of the second, still 2-0 Circus. This is the FGCL. Carly Meredith leading things off the rodeo, trailing 2-0 to the Circus here in the bottom of the second inning. Leslie Downing back out for her second inning of work. Meredith is 1 for 9 with a walk. Fly ball to deep short, ranging back. From short is Smith. She will track it down to make the catch for out number 1. Difficult play there by Smith. Might have been an easier one for the left fielder Peak to come in and make the catch, but Smith made it, and there's one away. The ball just kept traveling on her. They'll bring up the extra hitter, Maggie Place. Place is 2 of 5 with a run scored and 4 walks and a hit by pitch. An on-base percentage of .700 so far for Maggie Place, and the first pitch to her is a ball. Downing, a freshman at Oklahoma State in 2026 from Owasso, Oklahoma, in the transfer portal. She was number 14 in the extra inning softball class of 2025. For the Cowgirls this past season, had a 4.48 ERA and 40 2/3 innings pitched. 50 hits, 30 runs, 28 earned. She walked 8, struck out 22, had a 5-1 record. Ground ball to short. Smith makes the stop. The throw across the diamond, and there's 2 away. Two out now, nobody on for Carly Pearson, the shortstop. Pearson's 1 for 10 with 2 runs scored, has 4 walks in FGCL play. Trying to get things started with 2. First pitch is a strike. That one just missed. 2 balls and a strike. Fly ball, shallow right field, charging in and unable to make the catch is Hamilton. Fell right in front of her for the 2-out single. And the inning continues for the rodeo. And Sam Walls will be the batter. Walls, 7 of 13. Batting average sitting at .538. 4 runs scored, 2 runs driven in with a walk. First pitch misses low for ball 1. That's fouled back. 1-1. Downing looks up to both Montana Fouts and Lexi Kilfoyle. Those are 2 pitchers that were on the same staff at Alabama, and then Kilfoyle transferred to Oklahoma State. Did some coaching for Oklahoma State this past year with Downing. 1-2 the count. 2 out, runner on first. They're now in the third inning over on field 1, still scoreless between the Aquanauts and the Queens. That's popped up, foul ground. Hits on top of the press box. And 1-2 is high and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. It's 2-0. Circus with the lead. Rodeo trying to get on the board after Circus scored 2 in the top of the first inning. On a steal of home and an RBI ground out. Another 2-2. Called strike 3. Walls down on strikes, and that'll do it for the Rodeo here in the bottom of the second inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and 1 left. We played 2, still 2-0. Circus with the lead. This is the FTCL. 1, maybe 2 years of eligibility remaining at Coastal. Lines that to second. The stop is made. And there's 2 gone. Now 2 out, nobody on for Mia Richards. Single and scored her first time. Richards also a recent commitment. A freshman at Texas Tech this past season, entered the portal and is headed across the state to UTEP after redshirting for the national runners-up. Line to short, and that one's caught on the fly. At short for out number 3, and the Circus go down in order here in the 3rd inning. A ground out and 2 lineouts. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We head to the bottom of the 3rd, still 2-0. Circus with the lead. This is the FGCL. Samantha White leading things off for the Rodeo here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. 2-0 Circus. 9-10-1 due up for the Rodeo here in the 3rd. Presley Downing back out for her 3rd inning work in the circle. White 2 of 12. Batting 167 with 1 walk. Trying to get things started for the Rodeo in this inning and for herself offensively here this summer. Two runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left for the Circus. No runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 left for the Rodeo. That just misses. The count's full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. That's fouled off. And we'll do it again, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Foul tipped in the glove, 4 strike 3. And there's 1 gone here in the 3rd. Second consecutive strikeout, 3 in the game so far for Downing. And 1 out now for Madeline Miller, the 3rd baseman. Miller 1 for 12 with a run scored and 2 walks so far this summer. Takes the first pitch for ball 1. The 1-1 pitch in the dirt, 2-1. Popped up back behind the second base bag. Smith will track it down and make the catch for out number 2. Back to the top of the order in Cash Herber. She singled her first time. Herber, a redshirt sophomore at Northwestern State in 2026, entered the portal and is headed to Drury. From Stillwater, Oklahoma, started her career at Pittsburgh State, where she redshirted in 2024. That's popped up, and that's foul. The second-year Rodeo, last year in the FGCL, had a 194 average, 7 of 36 with an RBI and 2 doubles. Ground ball to second. Davis will make the stop. The underhand toss in time for out number 3 in the Rodeo. Down in order here in the 3rd. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We played 3. Circus lead at 2-0. This is the FGCL. Presley Downing leading things off here in the 4th inning. She's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Circus with the 2-0 lead. Ground ball to short. Oh, takes a bad hop. And Downing reaches on a tough luck E6. Second error of the game for the Rodeo. They'll bring up the left fielder, Kinsley Peak. Had an RBI ground out her first time up. First pitch is outside for ball 1. Peak, a sophomore at Towson in 2026 from Forest, Virginia. She transferred to Towson from Winthrop. At Towson this past year, batted .263, 21 of 80, with 14 RBIs, had a homer, 6 doubles, and 18 runs scored. The second-year Circus, batted .333 for Sarasota last season in the FGCL. They'll throw to second and get one. Lead runner is retired. Peak reaches on fielder's choice, and there's one gone. They'll bring up J.C. Hamilton. 0 for 1 on the day with a ground out. Takes that one to left, and that's going to fall for a base hit. So runners now on first and second with one out. Circus getting something going here in the 4th. The only offense we saw really in the game for either team came in the top of the first inning when the Circus scored 2. Ashlyn Bunn now the batter. Runners on first and second, one gone. Bunn, a sophomore at Winthrop in 2026, where she saw limited action, was 1 for 3 at a stolen base. From Charlotte, North Carolina, lines this one back up the middle. The stop is made at short. They tag the bag at second and turn the double play. A tough luck error to start things off, but then a double play by the Rodeo defense keeps the Circus off the board here in the 4th. No runs on a hit. There was one error and one left. We move to the home half of the 4th inning, still 2-0. Circus with the lead. This is the FGCL. Bottom of the fourth inning, 2-0 Circus with the lead. Cameron Allen leading things off. She struck out her first time. Presley Downing back out for her fourth inning of work. The first pitch is fouled away for strike one. Allen, a freshman at Walter State in 2026 in the transfer portal from Frisco, Texas. At Walters was 11 of 32, batted .344 with 11 RBIs, had a couple doubles and 12 runs scored. That's fouled off. That one's fouled away again. Bottom of the fourth inning, over on field one. The Aquanauts have now taken a 2-0 lead over the Queens. Outside, 2-2. Came a bit inside, and the count's now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes to the leadoff hitter, Cameron Allen, of this bottom of the fourth inning. 2-3-4 due up for the Rodeo here as they're trying to get on the board. They trail 2-0. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Four strikeouts now on the day by Downing. 2 of those to Cameron Allen. So 1 out now for the right fielder, Riley Haith. Haith is 0 for 1, had a fly out her first time. Haith, a sophomore in 2026 at Nevada, where she transferred from Utah Tech, native of Meridian, Idaho. Swing and a miss. Haith at Nevada this past year, 33 of 120, batted .275 with 22 RBIs, had 3 homers, 5 doubles, and 20 runs scored. One, two's fouled away. Fly ball center field, hit well, back to deep center field. Donaldson will track it down up against the wall, making the catch for out number 2. Haith didn't miss that one by much. Need a little bit of breeze blowing out to help that one a little bit. Didn't make it. And with 2 outs, that'll bring up the catcher, Carolyn Glover. She's 0 for 1, grounded out her first time. First pitch swung on a miss for strike 1. Glover, the junior in 2026 at Nevada from Reno. She transferred to Nevada from Louisiana Tech. Batted .257 for the Wolfpack this year. .36 of 140 with 18 RBIs, 6 home runs, 8 doubles, and 17 runs scored. Joining her sister as Nevada softball players. Her dad's a professional boat racer. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Glover down on strikes, and that'll do it for the Rodeo here in the 4th inning, as for the second consecutive inning, Presley Downing sits them down 1-2-3. We played 4. Circus lead at 2-0. This is the FGCL. We head to the top of the 5th inning. 2-0. Circus with the lead. And Ella Carter getting her first at-bat of the day to lead off the 5th inning against the new pitcher for the Rodeo. Sadie Armstrong will turn things over to Maggie Place. Armstrong went 4 innings, gave up 4 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, no walks, and 1 strikeout. Pitched well for the Rodeo, looking for some offensive help. First pitch to Ella Carter, misses for ball 1. Carter for the Circus this year is 5 of 14, 357, 3 runs scored, with an RBI, a home run, and 3 walks. 471 the OBP. For place in the circle for the Rodeo this season, making her 5th appearance. 16 innings with a 1-2 record, 12 runs allowed, 11 have been earned. A 4.81 ERA, 20 hits, 12 strikeouts to 4 walks. Swing and a miss. Place, the 2024 FGCL Pitcher of the Year, her 3rd year with the Rodeo. Junior at Grand Canyon in 2026, entered the transfer portal, and is headed to North Texas for her senior year. at Grand Canyon, had a 2.31 ERA in 42 and a third innings pitched. 36 hits, 16 runs, 14 earned, 12 walks, 28 strikeouts, and had a 7-0 record for the Lopes. Carter fouls that one away. For the Rodeo last season, Place had a 2.52 ERA, 41 and 2/3 innings pitched, 48 hits, 17 runs, 15 earned, with 11 walks and 33 strikeouts, and posted a 3-3 mark. From Washington, Oklahoma. Carter fouls that one back. Carter, a junior at Miami, Ohio this past season, is in the transfer portal. Originally from New York, New York. Started her career in college at Indiana. The third-year Circus. These are two of the veterans of the FGCL. Takes that for a called strike 3. And there's one gone here in the 5th. Cena Smith now the batter. Getting her first at-bat of the game. The freshman out of Ohio. East Liverpool, Ohio, the native. That one's inside for ball 1. Smith, 4 of 17. Batting .236, 7 runs scored, 4 runs driven in, has a triple, and 2 walks. Hard hit ball to short, knocked down. Recovered the throw in time for out number 2. So 2 out, nobody on now for the center fielder, Natalie Donaldson. Donaldson grounded out her first time. The Georgia Bulldog, freshman in 2026 from DeWitt, Michigan. Fouls first pitch back for strike 1. Appeared mostly as a pinch runner for Georgia. 1 for 6 at the plate. Scored 11 runs. Puts down a bunt, well placed, right in front of the right-handed batter's box. No throw from Glover. And that'll be a bunt single for Natalie Donaldson. Avery Noel now batting. Her first at-bat of the day. First pitch is outside for ball 1. Noel, a freshman at Liberty from Ridgely, Wisconsin. Takes a strike. Noel, 9 of 17. Batting .529. 6 runs scored, 4 runs driven in, has 3 doubles and 2 walks with a sac fly. So far here in the FGCL. Runner goes, that's popped up in foul ground, and it will fall foul down the first baseline. Chopper to second. Underhand throw in time for out number 3 to end the threat. For the Circus in the 5th inning, no runs on a hit, no errors, and 1 left. We stretch here on field 2. We head to the bottom of the 5th, still 2-0. Circus with the lead. This is the FGCL. Carly Meredith leading things off for the Rodeo here in the 5th. They trail 2-0. First pitch is popped up. Second base, shielding her face from the sun and making the catch. There's one gone. That'll bring up now the pitcher, Maggie Place. 0 for 1, grounded out in the second inning. First pitch is a called strike. Over on field 1, it's still 2-0 Aquanauts. They're playing now in the bottom of the 5th inning. Well, two pretty similar games going on here in the 9:30 window. Two runs on 5 hits, no errors, 3 left for the Circus. Rodeo, no runs, 2 hits, 2 errors, 2 left. Counts full, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. High and away for ball 4. Place draws the leadoff walk. It'll be a courtesy runner. Cash Herbert going out to run for Place. And Carly Pearson is the batter. She singled her first time. Tying run at the plate here, down 2-0 in the bottom of the 5th. That pitch is fouled back for strike 1. Pearson, a sophomore at Winthrop in 2026 from Moultrie, Georgia. Batted .234 for Winthrop, 18 of 77, 7 RBIs with 2 doubles, 9 runs scored. Swings and misses there, 0-2. The 1-2 pitch to the Winthrop Eagle. High and inside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that just misses a little outside, and the count's full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Popped up to deep third, ranging over from short is Smith. She'll track it down to make the catch. So 2 out now. Runner on first. Sam Wall's the batter. 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Walls, a junior in 2026 at USF from Lithia, Florida. Playing with the Rodeo for her high school coach at Newsom High School, Allie Lindenham. Button run, that's fouled off. Walls was 3 of 15 for the Bulls this past year. Scored 11 runs, appearing as a pinch runner. One, that's slap foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Another slap and run. Another foul ball. With Herber and Walls, probably the 2 fastest players on this Rodeo team, trying to get something going on the base paths. That one's high and outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Another foul ball on the slap. Quite a battle here between Downing and Walls. Hits the outside corner for a called strike 3. And the Rodeo leaves a runner on here in the 5th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. We played 5. Still 2-0 Circus. This is the FGCL. We head to the 6th inning. Circus still with a 2-0 lead. Scored 2 runs in the first inning, and that's been it so far. Madison Prim leading things off. 1 for 2. Doubled and scored back in the first inning. A line out in the third. And the newest Coastal Carolina, Chanticleer, puts one into right field for a base hit, leading things off here in the 6th. And that will bring up Allison Wisniewski getting her first at-bat of the day. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Wisniewski is 2 for 6 with 2 runs scored, 3 runs driven in, has a home run and 3 walks at the plate for the Circus this season. A sophomore at Tiffin University. Second-year member of the Circus. 2-1 now the count. Grounded. That is a fair ball down the third base line. They'll throw to second to get the lead runner. Wisniewski beats it out to avoid the double play, but a really good play on the infield by the Rodeo to get the lead runner. There's one away. For Presley Downing. Downing 0 for 2, reached on error back in the 4th. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Swung on a missed 0-2. The 1-2 misses inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Well hit to deep center field. Ranging back and on. That's gone! It looked like the center fielder had a beat on it, and it just kept on traveling over the wall. Presley Downing, 2-run shot. It's 4-0. Circus with the lead. That makes Wisniewski avoiding the double play even bigger. For Downing, her first home run of FGCL play and her second and third RBIs. First pitch is a strike to Kinsley Peak. She is 0 for 2 with an RBI ground out. Fouled away 0-2. That's fouled off. Ground ball to deep second. Knocked down. The throw is not going to be in time, and an infield single for Kinsley Peak. Keeps the inning going, 1 out. Circus with 2 in already here in the 6th. J.C. Hamilton now the batter. She's 1 for 2, singled in the 4th. Ground ball to short, stepping on the bag for 1, and the Rodeo will turn that double play to end the inning.
Sorry.
We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Circus with a 4-0 lead as they get 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, nobody left here in the 6th. Back in a moment. This is the FGCL. KK Biasley is the new pitcher for the Circus, as they now have a 4-0 lead. Samantha White will bunt this one, and the throw is in time for out number 1.
They want to review.
All right. And we're going to review that one. So after review, that is a leadoff single for Samantha White on the bunt. And they'll bring up Madeline Miller. She popped out her first time. Rodeo trying to answer back. Circus added their lead. It's now 4-0. That pitch is fouled back. Presley Dowling pitched well. She pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 hits, no runs. Ground ball at the middle. That's going to get through for a base hit. So runners now on first and second with nobody out. One walk and 6 strikeouts for Downing. Lily Shivert getting her first at-bat of the day. Shivert, a junior at UMass in 2026. That's just foul down the right field line. Shivert's 1 of 14 with a run scored, 3 runs driven in. That one was a home run. As the Rodeo, 2 runners on for the first time today, threatening here in the 6th, down 4-0. Swing and a miss. And there's one gone here in the 6th. And that'll bring up Montgomery Henderson for the first time. Ground ball to short. Gloved. The throw is not picked out. So that'll be an E6, and the bases are now loaded. So now the tying run to the plate here with 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. Riley Haith is the batter. She's 0 for 2, just missed a homer her last time up. Couple of flyouts. Back to the pitcher. They throw to home for the first out, and that is a 1-2-3 double play turned by the Circus. And the Rodeo unable to get a run across here in the 6th inning.
4-0.
No runs on 2 hits. There was 1 error and 2 left. We head to the 7th inning. Circus lead at 4-0. This is the FGCL. We head to the 7th inning. Circus lead at 4-0. Gabby Castillo leading things off for the Circus. Takes the first pitch for ball 1. Castillo, 6 of 14. Batting .429, 4 runs scored, 4 runs driven in, a homer and a double, 3 walks in league play. That's a called strike. Hard hit ball, and that's going to get past the second baseman into center field for a base hit. Hard hit single for Castillo. That'll bring up Ella Carter. Carter 0 for 1, struck out her first at bat in the 5th inning. And that first pitch is hammered foul for strike 1. It is a final over on field 2. The Aquanauts beat the Queens 3-0. River Mocs and the Swashbucklers coming up next over on field 2. That's a noon first pitch. We'll have that came in and that hit her. So the hit by pitch puts runners now on first and second with nobody out. Excuse me, that River Mocs Swashbucklers field 1. We're on field 2. Field 2 will have Squeeze and the Finns coming up at noon. Cena Smith at the plate. 0 for 1 with a ground out. Takes the first pitch for strike 1. Circus trying to add to their 4-0 lead here in the 7th inning. Before the Rodeo get their last chance in the home half of the 7th. Rodeo have 4, 5, 6 due up. Three ones popped up, and it will hit off the fence in front of the first base dugout. And the count's full, 3-2. Payoff pitch again fouled away. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. There's one gone. Ground ball to second. They throw to second for 1. Won't be able to turn the double play as Donaldson beats it out. So now there's 2 outs with runners on the corners. Avery Neal now the batter. 0 for 1 with a ground out. First pitch is fouled away for strike 1. Runner goes. Trying to get Cotton a run down, but the Rodeo, no entrance. So that'll be a stolen base for Donaldson. That one's well hit to center field, but the park will hold it. The catch is made, and that'll do it for the Circus here in the 7th. They strand a couple runners in scoring position. No runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 left. We head to the bottom of the 7th. The last chance for the Rodeo. It's 4-0 Circus. This is the FGCL. We head to the bottom of the 7th inning. The last chance for the Rodeo. Circus with the 4-0 lead. Carolyn Glover leading things off for the Rodeo, 0 for 2 with a ground out and a strikeout. KK Baez trying to finish things off. If the score were to hold, Presley Downing would be the winning pitcher for the Circus. Sadie Armstrong would take the loss. Ground ball up the middle. That's going to get through for a base hit. Leadoff single for Carolyn Glover.
She did say the time is now.
It is now.
Cash Herber will run on first. Carly Meredith, now the batter, 0 for 2 with a couple of pop outs. Correction. Danielle Franz is the batter. Franz, the sophomore from Lindenwood. Three of 10. 2 runs scored, 3 runs driven in. Has a homer, a couple of walks in FGCL play. Rodeo did get the tying run to the plate in the 6th, but then a 1-2-3 double play ended the threat. Ground ball to first. That's knocked down, but no out will be recorded. Franz reaches on the E3. Runners now on first and second with nobody out. Riley Haith will run now for Franz. Maggie placed the batter, 0 for 1 with a ground out and a walk. That just misses. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Two signed inside, and the count's full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Tying run in the on-deck circle for the Rodeo here in the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Huge first out for the Circus here in the 7th. They'll bring up Daniela Monaco for the first time today. Monaco, the junior, out of Mercer. First pitch is high for ball 1. She's 7 of 17. Batting .412 here in the league with 2 runs scored, 2 runs driven in. Has 4 doubles along with a walk. Trying to get that tying run off the on-deck circle and to the plate here with 1 out. Rodeo trails 4-0. Runners on first and second. And everybody off tomorrow. Rodeo will take on the River Mocs Thursday here on field 2 at 9:30. Circus have 2 days off. Fly ball to left. Catch is made. The throw will come in. Runners stay where they are, and the Rodeo down to their final out. Last chance for the Rodeo is Grace Taylor, getting her first at bat. Sophomore out of UIC. First pitch is a called strike. Taylor is batting .333. She's 4 of 12, 2 runs scored, 4 runs driven in with a couple of walks. Trying to get that tying run to the plate. Called strike. Rodeo down to their final strike now. The 0-2 is in the dirt, and it bounces away. Wild pitch moves both runners up. The 1-2 pitch. Fly ball and foul ground, and it will fall foul. We'll do it again. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Another 1-2. Popped up on the infield. Foul ground, charging in, making the catch for out number 3. And that will do it. Your final score, the Sarasota Circus 4, Lakewood Ranch Rodeo, 0. Here in the 7th inning, the Rodeo, no runs on 1 hit. There was 1 error and 2 runners left on base. With the win, the Circus have now won 3 in a row. They are 3-6 on the season. The Rodeo falls to 4-4. The final line for today's game. Circus, 4 runs on 9 hits, 2 errors, 5 left. For the Rodeo, no runs on 5 hits, 2 errors, and 7 runners left on base. Coming up next here on Field 2, it'll be the Squeeze taking on the Fins. That's coming up at noon. Until then, for everyone here at the FGCL, I'm Tom Canterbury. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you again at noon for the Squeeze and the Fins. Until then, good afternoon from Bradenton.